Hi, David Erdos with poem 63 from 2020 Vision. This was written after Sunday's broadcast. Overacting, or the unopened university. And so the unopened university fails as its peripatetic lecturer garbles, transmitting graphs and equations that would set the mathematically untrigged into spin. A series of mixed ratios equals r over the rate of descent subdivided before what is in blue times the yellow can to the power of shite infect twins, or some other nonsense that shows no clarity, only static, as hints were leaked of announcements that would return us all to clear air, before a broadcast that singed everyone confused who was watching, by a form of brute aping Churchill, with a delivery so emphatic that it seemed to press once wild hair. "Stay alert," he said. Where? And for how long, for that matter? Alert at home or out jogging, now that apparently we all can? But just as long as we're related. I see. Or rather, I don't. What's the question? Are we to now jog with passports or have our DNA stamped across us as the street block corona bill tests for clans? Those who can't work at home can go to work, but must bike there. So does that mean, as I say this, that the Tour de London streets that were empty will now resemble that famous race through the Alps? Or will millions of builders now walk from one faraway zone to another, while at the same time keeping distance from the clatter of traffic and the greasing of wheels? I have doubts. I have proper visions now of the past as penny farthings crest above scooters. I see pony traps, horse and carriage crammed across Kilburn High Road, and on the Uxbridge Road a relay from Hillingdon down to Acton as frustrated plumbers stop and start and stop. Hopes borrowed. Tonight's lecturer stunned with his lack of clarity and false promise. It was a tease, a temptation to make the rabbits twitch in the hutch. Hotel owners despaired, along with restaurateurs and pub landlords, as others had no idea of what happens when you have moved so far beyond what's enough. Give the public what they want is the trick, while you in fact give them nothing. People will not be as tidy as you think or expect them to be. For further traps can be set if you encourage past experience as nostalgia in yet another attempt to win over the fact-deprived who stay squeezed. The toothpaste tube empties out, as does the piggy bank and the wallet. Those eager to live risk reversals if a false start yanks their frail lead. And Scotland does not agree, along with Wales and Ireland. A four-nation state hung, drawn and quartered along these badly sketched lines can't be freed. Stay alert. More design from the slogan-smeared Cummings. Stay alert, twats is more like it, as you can see the sneer as he writes on his little whiteboard or iPhone containing pictures perhaps of the gravestones, each empty space filled with scribble which is conditional, naturally. And so the rhetoric's on the rise, and the lecture screen remains empty. Devoid of real information, he talked to us, liminally. Everything remained vague or faint, despite the overarchedness of his acting. He was both Henry the Fluff and a Falstaff, roaming around ruined fields, which he almost Blaked, or Dunkirked, as he tried to rouse the long fallen, who must not rise, but keep rocking. Pass our tests to keep failing. Numb yourselves down. That's the deal. David Erdos, May the 11th, 2020.